Hi, hello, my dear fellow pharma colleagues and pharma connections of Apparent Academy. So today I would like to discuss about the March, right? So we all are in the month of March, and many of us going to complete the financial year in the month of March, and we are going to have a new beginning, which is April again, the next financial year, April to March. So, what you are looking forward for, and what are your plans for next year? And before we step in into the new financial year, so what are you going to do in order to get the desired results, in order to achieve that success in next financial year? So today in this particular live, I would like to give you some tips, so where you can prepare yourself, plan yourself, organize yourself to get that desired results. So if you feel these are the tips are useful to you, and you can feel free to share with your colleagues, feel free to share with your pharma friends and pharma colleagues, and watch this particular live till the end to get that more updates and more insights. So I'm just talking about the preparation and planning before we step in into April, the new financial year, which is April to March. So you should do each one of us should do this most important exercise before we step in into a new financial year. So which will help us to get that desired results, because many times we fail to plan, prepare ourselves well, and then we will keep on struggling throughout the year, right? So let's get into a deep dive into those the insights and tips which might be useful all of us, all of you, right? You can keep a keep noting the points, and you can note down in a notebook, and after that you can share your learnings and key messages in the comment section. I would like to read all your comments, questions, queries in the comment box, and I would love to answer all your questions, queries, if at all anything is there. And mostly I'm love to read your valuable learnings from this session, right? So what I'm going to tell you is that, so before we step in into a new financial year, new beginning, if you are working as a medical representative in the pharmaceutical sales industry, so you should always validate, update, upgrade your current MCL, which is your master customer list. That's the step number one which you need to do in the month of March. You should take necessary action, necessary steps of validation, updation, upgradation, do addition, deletions, and the corrections and details updation. Many times, we need to validate our existing customer prescriber base, and then we should have a solid, strong customer base into our current MCL. So this is the foundation, this is the key to success. So let's validate, revalidate, update, upgrade such information, such database of the customer list, master customer list or master coverage list. So let's do all the possible exercises, maybe doing RCPA again and again, and validate the potential of each and every customer, and let's keep only those potential customers into your portfolio or your current MCL. So this will give you a success, and this will make a strong foundation, which is a step number one. Again, I'm repeating, you need to have a strong and solid customer list. So you need to validate, update, upgrade in terms of addition, deletion, do all the necessary addition, deletion. Along with that, you should do an updation in the details of that customer, maybe a name, qualification, specialty, gender, address. So all those necessary corrections, if at all anything is wrong, the details are not updated properly, let's update the detail and keep a record with yourself. It will be it's most valid data and most useful information you may require at any point of time, and which you can refer at any point of time during entire year and during your process, whether it's a review meeting, whether it's a cycle meeting, whether it's an activity, campaign, enrollment, engagement, for everything and anything. This database plays a vital and major important role. So let's give utmost importance and priority to update, upgrade, validate your current MCL or MSL, so which is your master coverage list. Do all the necessary corrections into it, and you do not get again and again the same time of in the month of March. So again you need to wait maybe year, or maybe in between, if it is possible you can do, but you should not waste much time in between the year again and again to do this necessary correction. It's a one time exercise for you before beginning of the year. If you're able to do this, then you're able to correct from your basics, and for everything and anything, the master customer list is a very strongest foundation. So your foundation should be very strong. So once this is done, let's get into a number two step, which is consolidate your current prescriber base. Consolidate, when I talking about a consolidate means, like the count, quantify your current prescriber base, like how many prescribers are there in your current MCL out of the standard list. When I'm talking about standard means, at the different organization, different specialties, different divisions having a different doctor matrix, which is the number of customers are available in your customer master list. So out of that, pick up your prescribers, how many prescribers are there, right? How many, regular prescriber, occasional prescriber, bifurcate, divide, and then how much business you are getting from those customers, those prescribers, and let's validate and consolidate, and then try to have a plan to protect those customer base, and then prepare and plan to have a incremental prescribers and incremental prescriptions from each and every prescriber. You have to protect your existing prescriber base, consolidate, protect those existing prescribers, and plus you need to gain incremental, you need to add incremental prescription from those prescribers. Followed by, you should always plan for a adding new prescribers and expanding expansion of your prescriber base. So this come a little later, because this is again interrelated, correlated with your marketing activities, campaigns, and activity engagement, enrollment. And by enrolling various campaigns and activities into those customers, you can assign, allocate a certain number of customers into various activities to expand your prescriber base, to add a new prescribers into your portfolio, and to protect existing prescriber base, to expand the prescriber base, and then to add incremental prescription from existing prescribers. It's always interlinked and correlated with your marketing activities and various campaign activities. You can properly enroll, engage, and right customer for the right activity. And those are, those are activities, those are the campaigns which will help you to expand your prescriber base and protect your prescriber base. That, we can, you can focus later. The step number two is, once the validation is done, so once you upgraded, updated, and then once you prepared a strong and solid customer list, so then go for your patch creations. Patch creation, patch correction, patch alignment. You might be having a current patches, maybe you need to have a small modification, little modifications, little corrections in your patch corrections. Or if you want at all create a new patch, you can create new patch, or realign, reassign, readjust your existing patches with according to your new master customer list, where you are going to visit day in and day out the particular desired number of customers as per your marketing strategy, as per your organization or division strategy, and the norms of the organization, where you are going to meet the target number of customers, maybe a 10 or 12 customers per day you are supposed to visit. With the minimum traveling, you are able to reach maximum number of customers. So that is how you should prepare and plan your 24 days work plan. Before that, you should create a patches, you should align, organize, rearrange, create a patches such a way that minimize your traveling and maximize the customer reach. You need to reach more number of customers in a day without wasting much time in the traffic or in the waiting periods. So that is the way you should prepare and plan, create, arrange, organize your patches. So I don't need to explain much, because you might be knowing this, how to create a patch, right? You can club a very near patches, you can see the traveling distance. And before preparing this your 24 days work plan, you can divide, you can decide, there are day specific calls, there are week specific calls, there are month specific calls, monthly once calls, monthly twice calls, there are day specific, there are any day, there is no day restriction. So you might be having some extension work, outstation work, maybe a weekends or week beginning, Monday, Saturday, mostly you might be going for a extension or outstation, right? Maybe in the mid of the week you might be going to a extension or outstation, depending upon the days and depending upon the schedules. So you should keep all those factors into your mind before preparing your patch, creating your patch, and preparing your 24 days work plan. And before that, you need to also look at into the visit frequency. That is again most important. You might be having a super core, and you might be having a VIP, VVIP, or maybe you have a C1, C2 category, right? Different terminology, different, the category of the category is bifurcated based on the organization and divisions. So whatever the category, whatever the bifurcation, but the visit frequency remains same. Either you need to visit 3 times, or maybe 2 times, or maybe 1 time. So depending upon the visit frequency, you need to prepare your 24 days or 25 days work plan. So which is again how you can prepare it is, week 1, week 2, week 3, week 4. You need to prepare a week wise. It is not month wise. So you need to prepare your 24 days work plan such a way that it should be belongs to a weekly. Week 1, week 2, week 3, week 4, depending upon the frequency. If it is a 3 times, you have to plan 1, 2, 3, first week, second week, third week, 3 visits. And then if there are 2 visits, once in a 15 days, once in a 15 days, means first 15 days and second 15 days. So that is how, depending upon the frequency, you should prepare your 24 days work plan. So again, I'm repeating. Step number 1, validate, update, upgrade your customer master list, and then consolidate your current prescriber base, and then followed by rearrange, realign, create your patch corrections, correct all the patches. Then after that, step number 4, prepare your 24 days working plan as per your new master customer list and the visit frequency, and followed by the day specific, month specific, week specific, and extension, outstation, and the visit frequency, depending, keeping all those factors into your mind. Prepare your 24 days work plan. So once your 24 days work plan is ready, and this plan is, you can implement, you can practice, you can follow every month, because you're preparing and planning only weekly, week 1, week 2, week 3, week 4. So that means every month there will be 4 weeks, and you can follow the same 4 weeks plan in every month. So because your week 1, every month your week 1 calls remain same, week 2 calls remain same, week 3 calls remain same, week 4 calls remain same. So that means you need to just copy paste, or you need to follow the next month, the second month, third month, fourth month, week 1, week 2, week 3, week 4, the calls, the frequency, the number of calls, name of the calls remain same. You can follow throughout the year. In between, if at all any corrections are there, any changes are happened, so which is expectedly, unexpectedly, if at all any changes are there as per the organization need, so you can have a, maybe a 20% modification in between. At any point of time you can do it, and comfortably, smoothly you can follow this, because these are the basics you might be knowing. But you might be knowing, no doubt, but only thing is how many of you are practicing, really following. So that make a difference. Knowing and doing will give you success. Knowing and doing will give you results. But knowing, not doing, not knowing, not doing, both are same, and you are nowhere to nearer to reach your objective, right? So knowing and doing only give you a result, because it's always you take action. So take action, take action, and you should have a discipline. Consistency will always lead to a success, whether it is in your professional life or it is in a personal life. So once this is done, this is a very very basic thing which I'm talking. And then next, you can always, because you're always aiming, because we are into sales, ultimately number speaks, and we need to deliver the number. So that is what our sales language speaks always, right? But to deliver the number, we should follow certain processes, so which I just explained. You should prepare that. So once it is done, just uh, do not neglect the most important factor, your the stock and sales statement validation. So just have a look at into your stock and sales statement of each and every stockist, and just validate. So just understand the high inventory of your particular headquarter. Just understand the high inventory of your particular headquarter. So how you can look it into your headquarter, what is your headquarter total secondary, total closing value wise. And then go into stockist, number of stockist available in your particular headquarter, number of stockist available in a particular headquarter, the number of stockist, what is the total value each and every stockist, individual stockist, secondary value, closing value. Just look at into this is step number 2. Step number 1, your overall headquarter secondary and closing. Step number 2, each and every stockist, secondary value, closing value. Step number 3, pick up every stockist, pick up every single stockist, locate into a product wise, product wise, unit wise, product wise, unit wise, product wise, SK wise, unit wise, secondary and closing unit value and total value. Is that the unit number of units, and then secondary unit, closing unit. And pick up high inventory products. Just pick up high inventory products. When I'm talking about pick up high inventory product, means more than 45 days inventory, more than 45 days inventory products. So wherever the stockist is having more than 45 days inventory, means he is able to supply, he is able to provide the stock is more than 45 days available with him, then so that is a, that will be a troublemaker for you to get the desired primary orders in the first week of April. So pick up those high inventory products wherever more than 45 days with each and every stockist, and you should prepare a plan to liquidate all those high inventory products. So liquidate it from a stockist shelves. So reduce the inventory, reduce your inventory, minimize your inventory, reduce your closing stocks, reduce your closing value, and improve, increase your secondary sale. And you should bring it down to less than 45 days inventory of your headquarter secondary, stockist secondary, and particular product secondary. Then and there only everything will be smooth, comfortable, and ease to perform better in next financial year. From April onwards it will be very very useful, convenient, and helpful to you to start performance. So by utilizing, by using the available resources in terms of your marketing activities, your customer relationship management activities, utilize all those resources. Start from your inputs, right? Customer relationship management activity, all the inputs, and all the marketing resources, campaigns, activities. So let's utilize all those activities to liquidate all high inventories through a prescription and prescription and a POB drive, and make the product available to expand your prescriber base, improve your prescriber base, increase your prescriber base, expand your prescriber base, then protect your current prescriber base, and then add incremental prescription from your existing prescriber base. These are the various ways to liquidate your high inventory products. Reduce high inventory, liquidate your high inventory products, and bring it down to 45 days inventory. This is the most important activity which will help you to reduce your inventory and make your the inventory levels are very very minimum, and which will help you to start performing from April. If you are someone who is really want to perform, really want to improve your performance from April, so you should just simply follow this 5 step process. Definitely you are going to get the results. So I'm just, before ending this particular today's session, I would like to again reiterate once again: validate, update, upgrade your current MCL system, make a strong solid master customer list, then consolidate your prescriber base, and you should have a robust plan to protect your existing prescriber base, and then start working on expansion of your prescriber base and adding new prescribers into your portfolio. And then followed by rearrange, realign, create new patches, align your patches, correct your patches, followed by prepare a 24 days work plan, prepare your tour program accordingly, and follow the same for every month. And just look into high inventory products, and then reduce high inventory, right? Maximize your secondary, minimize inventory, and expand your prescriber base. Let's prepare and get ready to excel your performance in next financial year. So I wish to all the very best for your new financial year beginning. Before I close this session, if you are really loved this session, if you are, had a fantastic learning out of this 20-minute session, I would love to read your comments. I would love to read your understandings, learnings from this session. You can share in the form of comments in the comment section. You can you can write all your learnings in the comment section. I would love to read each and every comment. If you have any query in your mind, any doubt, any challenge in your current situation, you are feel free to message me. Connect from my YouTube handle Apprender Academy, Instagram handle Apprender Academy, Facebook handle Apprender Academy, and through WhatsApp, various social media platforms. You can ping me, you can connect me to get clarify get clarification about your queries. And mostly you can put all those queries or the questions in the comment section, comment box. I would love to read your all your comments, and I will definitely answer all your questions and all your queries. And mostly I would love to hear, listen your the learnings. Keep sharing your learnings in the comment section. Thank you. Thanks for watching today's live session from Apprentice Academy. So thank you. We'll catch you soon with the next update and next learning session.